The topic of today's video, today I'm going to be talking about 6 months being celibate, my experiences, what I've noticed, my observations, anything different, and I'm going to be answering the question of whether or not celibacy is worth something trying. So let's jump straight into it. So I'm not going to make this video about what I've experienced or let me rephrase that. I'm not going to make this video about my benefits or, what I've gained or the things that I've noticed about myself, because I've already made a whole separate video on that. I'm going to link a card up top right of the screen. It's going to be like 100 days semen retention. You can check that out. That's everything that I experienced, everything that I've noticed, everything that I've gained. You can check that out. This video is going to be more so about if it's worth something trying for you. So before we get into that, I want to say, based off my experience, right? I've been celibate for 6 months. The biggest thing that I've noticed about being celibate for 6 months is I take myself way more serious. Not only do I take myself serious, but I take everything I do serious. And I try my hardest and I put my all into what I do. And I have a lot more self-discipline. I have a lot more creative energy. I have a lot more confidence. I have the will to do things that I always wanted to do. You see, before, I always had ideas, I always wanted to do things, but I never had that push, or I never had the will to go out and actually do it. But you see, with semen retention, and I'm not even just going to give semen retention all the credit for it, but I feel like semen retention just gave me that final push that I needed to go out and actually get what I wanted to get. You feel me? So, yeah, that's the biggest difference that I noticed within myself. Is I'm more creative, I'm more ambitious, more hungry. I take myself serious, I take my craft serious. That's only like a handful of things. Like, that's literally just a handful of things that I've noticed with myself. This video could be like 30 minutes long. If I were to go into detail and in depth about everything that I've experienced, this video would be like 30 minutes to an hour long. That's why I've made a whole separate video. I'm gonna link it again up here, but I made a whole separate video talking about all that stuff because it's a lot, man. It's a lot to get into. But with that out the way, that's just what I've seen within myself. That's not even mentioning what I see within other people. Man, like the way people treat you when you're practicing semen retention, or the way people treat you when you're celibate. I'm gonna just say celibate for the rest of the video. I don't want to confuse you with the two terms. I'm just gonna say celibacy. It's the same thing, but I like celibacy more because it sounds more professional, and it doesn't sound like I'm trying to sell you a product, right? Because we all know what celibacy is, or at least most of us do. But the way people treat you, the way girls treat you, like, bro, I've only been on this for like 6 months. Before, I never really got noticed like that. I never really got approached like that. I never really got talked to like that. I've never really, people really didn't pay any mind. People really didn't pay any mind to me. But ever since I practiced this, I don't want to make it seem like now all of a sudden I'm just like some A-list celebrity just walking through the stores, walking through parks, walking through public, and just everybody notice me. I'm not saying that, but people definitely notice me more than when I was releasing my seed, than when I wasn't practicing celibacy. People definitely notice me more. People definitely feel my presence. People definitely feel my energy. 100%, bro, 100%. And I wouldn't be lying about this, because there's been girls telling me this at my job, like, yo, like, you have really good energy, like your energy is through the roof, you're very energetic, they pick up on things like that. They pick up on the way you act. They pick up on the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, your energy. They pick up on those kind of things. But man, girls treat you different, and even bigger than that, because this is not just about girls. Like, if you're gonna be doing this, it shouldn't be for girls at all. It should be for you. This is a practice that's meant to benefit you. That's meant to make you a better person. That's meant to make you a better man. It's not meant for you to practice just to attract females or just for you to go out and spill it. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant for that. But yeah, even the way people treat you, not just girls, because it's bigger than that. People treat you different. Men treat you different. Women treat you different. Elders treat you different. Kids treat you different. Everybody treats you different, because for the first time in forever, you've actually know who you are. You've kept that seed inside of you. It's in you. It's your essence. It's the only thing you have as a man. And when you transmute that sexual energy into your craft, or into your body, or into your fitness goals, or into your channel, your music, your production, your athleticism, bro, you're a monster. It's like you got a Gatorade boost on whatever you want to do. It's literally like y'all ever play 2K? That's literally what it is, a Gatorade boost. And you can use that Gatorade boost to push you into the next direction with whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You see, what I say? All urges really is, horniness, urges, all that really is energy. When you're sitting on all that energy, you're gonna bust a nut, or you're gonna edge, and you're gonna want to release it because it's so much energy build up within you. But if you transmute that energy, if you hold it in, if you harness it, and if you put it towards something that's actually going to make you money, or if you put it towards your craft or something creative, it's going to start to burst. It's going to start to elevate. It's going to become better and better, because you're transmuting your sexual energy into something you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's your way of obtaining things in this lifetime. It's not the only way, but it's going to help you obtain those things. I don't want to make it seem like if you practice celibacy, you're going to get everything you want. You're going to be a whole new man. I'm not saying that. It's only going to do, celibacy is only going to do like 15 to 20 to maybe even 25. That may be pushing it. 25 may be pushing it. 15 to 20% of the work. The other 80, 75%, you have to do it yourself. But but back to what I was saying about the way people treat you. People treat me different. Men respect me. Men nod their head. You know, they get out the way, open the door for me. I've gotten plenty of tips, plenty of $20 tips, $15 tips. I've gotten plenty of compliments on my hair, the way I dress. I've gotten like presents, like small little gifts or gift cards from like coworkers. I've gotten like free drinks, free food. I've just gotten like so many things. Like, people treat me so well. People treat me the way I want to be treated. People like treat me with respect, with care, with the utmost respect. People like really respect me. People really treat me different. And the only reason why I'm talking about this is because in the past, this is something that I've never really experienced. I've never really experienced people coming up to me randomly and like complimenting me. I've never experienced people coming up to me and just giving me a $20 tip out of nowhere just because I'm a nice person, or just because my hair is nice. You know, that kind of things just stick out to me. And it's not because it has nothing to do. I don't think it has anything to do with me just being who I am. I think it has something to do with celibacy. I think it has something to do with me harnessing my energy and having my presence being more noticed and being more felt within public. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like people notice me. I feel like I'm hard to miss. And I feel like people feel my presence, they feel my energy, and they love it. They love to be around it. They enjoy it. I bring a lot of good energy around people. And, you know, people enjoy it. People enjoy it. So, Is that everything that I want to say about celibacy? People treat you different, man. People definitely treat you different. And I guess I want to say this. I don't want to mislead you. Yeah, people will treat you different. In my case, people treated me good. But in other cases, people could treat you bad. Now, I've never had this happen to me, but I'm saying that because you need to realize you have to treat yourself good before other people can treat you good. You know what I'm saying? You have to do all that work within yourself before people can start doing these kind of things for you, or noticing you, or approaching you, or giving you tips, compliments, all that kind of stuff. You have to treat yourself good. You have to love yourself. You have to do the things you want to do. You have to treat yourself. You have to maximize self-love in order to get self-love through other people, because it all starts with you. If you want change, you got to look in the mirror, is what I'm trying to say. And unless you make a positive change within yourself, you're not going to see that positive change within other people, because it all starts with you. If you treat yourself good, if you're happy, if you got self-love, you will see that being displayed through other people, and they will express that to you. Sorry, my light's kind of messed up. It got off the hinges. All right, cool. Nah, but is that everything that I've noticed about celibacy? Just to repeat everything. First big difference is my mindset. My mindset changed. I'm way more ambitious, way more determined, way more hungry, way more creative, way more calm, found my inner peace, happy, all that good stuff. The way people treat me, completely different. People treat me good. People love me. People love being around my space. People love being my company. People love my energy. People notice me. All that being said, this is going to be like the meat and potatoes of the video. The question, is it worth trying? Now, if you ask me, it is completely worth trying. 100%, 180%, 120%, 150%. 200%, 1,000%. It is worth it. Every single man watching this video has to try this at least once. No. Every single man has to try this at least 3 times. And within those 3 times, every time you try it, it has to be for a month long. Because if you're not doing it for a month long, you're not going to see much benefits. Go for a month, see what you see out of it, see what you gain out of it, see if you notice anything different. Then keep going. Don't release your seed. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I haven't released my seed since I've made that video about how I relapsed. And that was 5 or 6 months ago. I haven't relapsed then. Swear to God. Swear to God, my life has been completely different. People treat me different. My mindset changed. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Every single man needs to try this. Every single man needs to implement this into their lifestyle. You need to try it. And if you don't, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. It's up to you. I'm not trying to sell you product. I'm not trying to force you to do something you don't want to do. Live your life. Do what you want to do. If it makes you happy, whatever. But for me, my opinion, what I personally believe, I think every man needs to try it. Every man needs to try it. So, with all that being said, I think that's the video for today. Is that all I want to say? Yeah, once again, I'm going to leave a link for the 100 Days Semen Retention. That video goes more into detail and it has more information about the practice, about what you can gain out of it. And you can just hear more about my perspective and what I've gained. And that video is very informative about semen retention. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it. But yeah, that's the video. If y'all let this video motivated, if y'all let this video inspired, or if you let this video a better person, then I did my part. Other than that, peace, love, positivity. I love y'all. Take care of yourself.